Hi, I'm Brenda Byron, Executive Director of Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council. We're hosting an exhibit here at Bethany Lutheran College. This is our 7th annual Prairie Lakes McKnight Artist Grantee exhibit, and we're showcasing 23 artists that receive grants. It is in a variety of media, so we have 16 visual artists talking about their writing, and we have visual artists doing paintings and drawing and sculpture. Here at the reception on a Sunday afternoon at Bethany, we're also showcasing our literary artists and our performers as far as playwrights and musicians. So we're having a great day here at the exhibit. We're having a reception featuring all of the artists, and you have in January and February to stop in here at Bethany Lutheran College to see this wonderful exhibit of artists that live in our 9-county area.
You know, one of the things that I was really thrilled to be able to do with the grant and with that video in particular was to also connect with family around artistic pursuits that they themselves maybe had put a little bit on the back burner. So the part of the video that you saw where I was being covered in that cast, my sister used to do all of this really interesting artwork that I think centered a lot around identity formation and creation with plaster casting. And she had put that aside after her divorce. She had done a lot of that work with her previous partner, who had also been an artist. And so I was really excited to be able to bring that back and have another positive memory about that type of art that she had been doing, so she could kind of have this homecoming to it. But I will tell you, I was not emotionally prepared for, are there folks who have had busts made of themselves? It is actually quite terrifying, even if you don't feel, even if you don't really identify as someone who has a lot of fear of being in small places. Claustrophobia, also known as. But the problem was actually that my sister couldn't get the cast off. So you see those red fingernails come in, trying to pull it off. Colin edited the video really beautifully. But I think there was definitely some, I remember hearing her say, "Oh honey, I'm so sorry, oh honey, oh honey." And I'm imagining a saw needing to cut through my skin in those moments. So the relief that you see at the end of the video is very, very sincere, very honest. So it was a really interesting and really positive process to involve family in that way. I've always been a singer-songwriter, for the last 15 years or so. And my sister has been a visual artist, and we haven't really found many ways to connect those two. But I was thrilled to be able to. That song, as I mentioned, is really about identity formation, about the idea of kind of creating the self depending upon the situation, right? So it was informed by my grandfather, who's a Lutheran minister, and my memory of the first time I saw him, preaching, and then believing that he would be that same person that he was to that whole group when we got home. And of course he wasn't, right? As performers, we bring that self, and then we're another self to some degree when we're just one-on-one with other individuals. So that was where the idea for that song came from, and I think the video did a good job of continuing that idea. How are we coming along?
I'm good.
Oh, great. Look at that. Like it's nothing. I know, we got a lot of action.
All right, go ahead and vote.
So,
Guitar.
the first song, we're just gonna have to hope it's in tune, because as you saw, the tuner broke, but the guitar didn't, so let's just thank you, whoever made that happen.
Oh, the tuner broke?
Yeah.
It's okay, I get you.
Thanks, buddy. So, let's see. Let's actually do, that's right. So instead of,
Oh, you have another show?
There you go. Yeah, we can't do this one. But that sample that you just heard is actually, my grandfather was in a chorus, was in a choir. And so we sampled his vocals. Yeah, which was a really cool way, again, to kind of bring that theme back in, as well as the title of the project is Kielo, which is Finnish for Lily of the Valley, and that's my little baby niece's name. So, is Lily. So my brother was never really a visual artist, never a singer-songwriter. He was more of an athlete, but I wanted to involve him in some way as well. So the title of the project is how we brought him in. So the first song, I think, is going to be Radiate that we're going to do. So we'll just do a couple here. We'll just do Radiate, this song, and then we'll do a song that was written by one of my very good friends. This Radiate song is another one that I recorded. One thing that was really beneficial to me about this grant was increasing my creative confidence, right? So a feeling that as a solo artist, I have something to say, I have a voice. I remember the first time somebody, an ex-partner at the time, was like, well, you have something to say. And I was like, no, I don't think I do. And I feel as though I've been able to hone what it is that I want to say and figure out how to say that, especially through this grant. So I want to very sincerely and very heartfelt say thank you so much for that. So this song is about connectedness. This song is about mindfulness, as you can probably tell from the sort of anxiety-ridden beginning of this performance. I need to focus on mindfulness and stress reduction, right? So this song was written when I was participating in a mindfulness-based stress reduction clinic out of St. Peter with Liz Power Hawkinson, who is an incredible, incredible teacher and person and yoga teacher. And so it was during that time that I was really seeking out media that could kind of augment my understanding of mindfulness, of meditation, these sorts of things. And so a documentary that I watched was one called I Am, and it's on Netflix. And through the viewing of that documentary, I was just really, really inspired to write something that dealt with some of the themes that were in the documentary and kind of happening in my life at that moment. as I mentioned, a song by a friend. So Charlotte was in a band called Charlie and the Cynics, and she was an amazing, amazing singer-songwriter. She passed far before her time. She was 22 years old when she died. And it was a surprise for all of us, for sure. So when she died, it was 5 years ago. I think many of us felt like we couldn't play her songs. All we could do was listen to them, but not too often because it was hard. And I think this was the first year that I felt like I needed to work through that in order to bring some of these songs back, right? I think she would want them heard. And so one of the things that I really like about this song is it feels really hopeful to me. And I think that's important when I remember her as well, to remember her as somebody who was like so hilarious, right? Like far too clever for any of us. Like she'd say something and you'd walk away and like 5 minutes later you'd be like, oh my God, that was so smart. That was like just smart as a whip and just so funny. And I'm going to perform this song much differently than she would have. But you know, it's a tribute, of course. She was just full of just grit and incredible energy when she was performing on stage. She was the kind of person, I don't know if you'll know what I'm talking about, who like between verses or between choruses, off the mic she'd go like, yeah! And you were just like, yeah! We're all ready to dance with you. So we remain ready to dance with you, Sean. And this is one called Trade Winds.
So I got lost in Coeur d'Alene. Corpses, coffins, and trees of green. I saw 4 dead horses looking at me. 4 dead horses looking at me. So spin the globe and point your finger to either coast, and please remember, lose myself in times of war. My heart can make the love star goes. Trade winds are coming. Trade winds are coming. Trade winds are coming. Trade winds are coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. So I got lost in Coeur d'Alene. Corpses, coffins, and trees of green.
performances by our artists. Thanks again, Laura and Colin.
So as he set his right foot on the land of Ireland, Amergin Brightney, son of Meal, recited the following lay. I am a wind in the sea, a stormy billow, an ocean sound, a stag of 7 combats, a hawk on a cliff, a teardrop of the sun. I am fair. I am a boar for valor, a salmon in a pool, a lake in a plain, an outstanding eminence, excellence of arts. I am a spear in smiting that deals decay, a god who forms leaders for a ruler. Who grazes on the stony places of the mountain? Who tells the ages of the moon? Where lies the setting of the sun? Who carries off cattle from the house of Tethra? Who are the cattle of Tethra who laugh? What man, what god forms weapons? Octavert the Hoshe Deshe Naren Aspert Avergin Gloongale McMillan and Lee so she a good thing move on town treffen Fuan Mara, Dav Sheknaran, Shagit Night, Der Grania, Queen, Torkergan, Moili, Wakimai. Brianda, Britana. Gai von Ferris Fjota. Dear dumbest of you,
I suppose we're out of time here, right? Yes. Okay.